Hey there YouTube fam. Thanks for clicking on this video. In today's video, we're going to dive into some major celebrity drama that's been rocking the entertainment world. You're not going to believe what went down between ASHANTI, her husband Nelly, and Beyoncé's daughter Blue Ivy. This story has it all: love, betrayal, and a whole lot of drama. Make sure you watch until the end because the shocking truth is going to leave you speechless. Before we get started, if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. I post new juicy celebrity content every single week, so you're not going to want to miss out. Alright, let's jump right in. This all started a few months ago when ASHANTI, the legendary R&B singer, started noticing some strange behavior from her husband, the iconic rapper Nelly. ASHANTI had been married to Nelly for 8 wonderful years, and they seemed to have the perfect relationship. But lately, ASHANTI had been catching Nelly sneaking off, taking secret phone calls, and acting unusually distracted when they were supposed to be spending quality time together. Naturally, ASHANTI's suspicions started to grow. She couldn't help but wonder if Nelly was being unfaithful. I mean, how could he do this to her after all these years? ASHANTI is one of the most talented and beautiful women in the music industry. Any man would be lucky to have her. But Nelly had seemingly been drifting away, and ASHANTI was determined to get to the bottom of it. One night, ASHANTI decided to follow Nelly when he said he was going out to the studio to work on some new music. But instead of heading to the studio, Nelly drove to a high-end hotel in downtown Los Angeles. ASHANTI watched from a distance as Nelly went inside and headed up to one of the suites. Her heart was pounding as she debated whether or not to confront him. But after waiting for about an hour, ASHANTI saw none other than Beyoncé's daughter, Blue Ivy, emerge from the hotel with Nelly. ASHANTI was completely shocked and devastated. How could her own husband be meeting up with Blue Ivy behind her back? Blue Ivy was only 12 years old at the time. What on earth could Nelly possibly be doing with her? ASHANTI's mind was racing with a million different scenarios, each one more horrifying than the last. Without hesitation, ASHANTI marched straight into the hotel and up to the suite where Nelly and Blue Ivy had gone. She pounded on the door, demanding to be let in. When Nelly finally opened the door, he was clearly caught off guard by ASHANTI's unexpected arrival. "What the hell is going on here, Nelly?" ASHANTI yelled. "Why are you meeting up with Blue Ivy behind my back?" Nelly tried to stammer out an explanation, but ASHANTI was having none of it. "Don't even try to lie to me, Nelly. I saw the two of you come in here together. Are you having some kind of sick affair with Beyoncé's 12-year-old daughter?" Blue Ivy, who was sitting on the couch, quickly interjected. "No, Mrs. ASHANTI, it's not like that at all. Nelly and I are just friends. We were just hanging out and talking about music." But ASHANTI refused to believe her. "Friends? You expect me to believe that? I know what I saw. Nelly has been distant and distracted for weeks, and now I find him sneaking around with you. There's obviously something going on between you two." At this point, Nelly tried to calm ASHANTI down and explain the situation. "Baby, please, you've got it all wrong. Blue Ivy is just a friend. She's like a little sister to me. I would never do anything inappropriate with her. You know I only have eyes for you." ASHANTI wasn't buying it. "Oh, really? Then why have you been acting so strange lately? And why did I find you two together in a hotel room?" Nelly sighed, realizing he had to come clean. "Alright, look, the truth is, I've been mentoring Blue Ivy. She's an incredibly talented young artist, and I've been helping her develop her skills and get ready for her big music debut. That's why I've been distracted. I've been pouring a lot of my time and energy into working with her." ASHANTI's eyes went wide with shock. "Mentoring her? Are you kidding me, Nelly? You expect me to believe that?" She turned to Blue Ivy. "Listen here, young lady. I want you to stay away from my husband. He is off limits. Do you understand? I won't have you trying to steal him away from me." Blue Ivy tried to defend herself. "But Mrs. ASHANTI, I really would never do that. Nelly is just helping me with my music, that's all. I have no romantic interest in him whatsoever." ASHANTI scoffed. "Yeah, right. That's what they all say. I know your type. You're just trying to use my husband to further your own career. Well, it's not going to work. I want you to leave right now, and I don't ever want to see you near Nelly again." Blue Ivy looked desperately at Nelly, who tried to intervene. Ashanti, please, you have to believe me. Blue Ivy is telling the truth. She's like a little sister to me, and I would never do anything to jeopardize our marriage. You're the only one for me, baby. But Ashanti was having none of it. Save it, Nelly. I don't want to hear your excuses. This is unforgivable. How could you do this to me? Ashanti turned and stormed out of the hotel suite, leaving Nelly and Blue Ivy behind, stunned and unsure of what to do next. Over the next few days, the news of the confrontation between Ashanti, Nelly, and Blue Ivy quickly spread like wildfire through the entertainment industry. Paparazzi and gossip bloggers were camped outside Ashanti and Nelly's home, desperate for any scrap of information about the drama that was unfolding. Ashanti, understandably, was absolutely devastated. She had poured her heart and soul into her marriage to Nelly, and now it felt like it was all crumbling around her. She couldn't believe that her own husband had betrayed her in such a horrific way. How could he be developing such a close relationship with a 12-year-old girl behind her back? Ashanti was racked with feelings of anger, hurt, and betrayal. Meanwhile, Nelly was doing his best to try and smooth things over with Ashanti and convince her that there was nothing inappropriate going on between him and Blue Ivy. He continued to insist that he was simply mentoring the young singer and that their relationship was completely platonic. But Ashanti refused to listen. She was adamant that Nelly was lying and that he had developed some sort of inappropriate attraction to Blue Ivy. And as for Blue Ivy, she was absolutely mortified by the whole situation. She never intended to come between Ashanti and Nelly, and she felt terrible that her mentorship with Nelly had caused so much turmoil in their marriage. Blue Ivy tried to reach out to Ashanti to explain the truth, but Ashanti refused to hear her out. Blue Ivy was deeply saddened by the whole ordeal and worried that she had somehow ruined Nelly's relationship. The media frenzy surrounding the scandal only added to the drama. Tabloids and entertainment news outlets were running wild with sensational headlines, speculating about the juicy details of what had happened between Ashanti, Nelly, and Blue Ivy. Some outlets even went so far as to suggest that Nelly and Blue Ivy were engaged in some sort of inappropriate sexual relationship, despite the fact that Blue Ivy was still a minor. Nelly and Blue Ivy both vehemently denied these rumors, but the damage was already done. Ashanti was absolutely devastated and refused to believe their explanations. She had made up her mind that Nelly had betrayed her, and she was determined to end their marriage for good.